It's time to build big. Recently, I've been building bigger and bigger in my hardcore world, and now I'm gonna build one of my biggest builds yet. So sit back, relax, and subscribe, and let's get started. All right, let's head on over to Whitebridge using our fancy schmancy brand spanking new train station system. And between last episode and this episode, I did a little bit of a live stream. If you want to know when I do live streams, make sure to join the Discord in the description below. But we're gonna click this button here and hear this. Check this out, ready? Ooh, do you guys like that? Me and the chat came up with a nice little jingle for the train stations here. So whenever you click the button, there's a little bit more to it. And if you heard that just now, a little ding too to let you know that your cart is ready. All right, so here we are in Whitebridge with my ugly beacon I used to clear out all the redstone underneath here. But look, man, this village is so freaking sweet, man. I can't wait to keep expanding it, which I think we'll do right away here in this episode. I want to build another building or two right over here. I think we'll do this red and orange one. And then maybe one more, two more right here on this end. And we have a bunch of villagers trapped inside this pillar. Hi guys, how you guys all doing? And with those villagers, we're going to put them all into these houses and kind of set up little trading stalls between all of them for all their fancy trades that I'm going to desperately want. I think we're going to make them all mason villagers because I want an easy way to get bricks and quartz because those are two blocks that are very, very annoying to gather. All right, but we're gonna hop into a montage and we're gonna expand out our Whitebridge area a little bit more. We're gonna extend out this brick pattern. We're gonna build a few more houses around the area. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. Some more roof colors as well might be pretty fun. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the montage. All right, new update with Whitebridge here. You guys saw that I worked on the floors here, kind of finally extending all the brick patterns and stuff that we got all the way throughout the ring of the village here. Kind of this, you know, main square area, this whole block here. And we got these two new buildings here, which I love the contrast between these two, the yellow and the blue. It works really well. And I decided to kind of continue the tiled roof design that we use over on this building. This one right here. So we got the same thing where on this yellow one, we're using the honeycomb blocks. I finally have a use for them. I have so many honeycombs that I'll never be out of honeycomb blocks. And then over on this roof here, we got our a light blue look because we already have a dark blue. So I thought we'd go with more of a light blue, a little bit of cyan in there. I like this roof. I kind of wish I had the gradient go up a little bit higher, kind of to that level. So I'll probably make that adjustment a little bit later. I didn't really see it until, you know, just a moment ago. But I think this roof still looks really good, and I mean, yeah, it just pops out like the, you know, like the rest of the roofs. I kind of intentionally put this blue one here because we have two, you know, we got the orange and we got the yellow roof right over here. So I thought it would be a really nice, you know, contrast to it. And the street right here feels really filled in now, especially with that roof back there. It just adds so much more depth and layer to this whole hallway here. I really like how this looks, and I want to kind of recreate that a little bit over on this side of the village, but use more market stalls rather than you know, other buildings like these ones. All right, but moving inside to these buildings here, I finally cleared up some of the interior walls and added in some little arches right here on this bridge pillar here. And I want to start adding interiors in here because we're going to be moving villagers inside this room. I have a little bit of a dilemma here with our interior. So we use these glass blocks here for our windows, and it looks amazing from the outside. It's a really nice little extra layer of depth there, and it really, you know, it conveys that these are windows pretty easily. I mean, you know, it's glass, it's windows, right? But the issue is because it's a full block coming out, it's really difficult to kind of blend in to you know, these walls and to have like proper interiors. So I'm debating on either adding a whole nother second layer to all these, so just to make sure that these windows look good, and it also gives us an opportunity to change the interior walls from these white blocks to maybe using like these tough blocks over here, because I think the tough and this whole little palette I got with the cobblestone and the light gray wool looks really good. So I might do that all for throughout the interior here. So I guess we'll get started on it. All right, so first I got to set up shop in here. And I think we're just going to do the tough walls all the way around like I mentioned earlier. So I guess we'll just get freaking cranking on that. Let's get some of these. Also need to clean up some more of the roofs in here. You can kind of see this orange one here. It's kind of sticking out for no reason. All right, and for the walls here, I like this pattern we have going on where it's kind of like a little bit of a gradient similar to these, a bit splotchy, but you know, we have the white wool and then we have white concrete all above. So we'll kind of do that same thing. We'll use this cobblestone and the light gray wool just to texture all of these walls here. Oh, welcome in. Your job is now give me bricks. Oh, nice. You're already ready for it. Oh, okay. I'm liking how this feels so far. I got some wood in here, right? So I think we will do multiple floors. So this will be the cutoff for the first floor here. I think it's just going to be nice because there's going to be a lot of villagers we got to store in here. So I do want this to be like a one-stop shop. If I ever need brick, I come in here and I get all my brick. If I ever need anything else, I come in here and I get it. You know, quartz or whatever else I'm going to be villager farming. But so I think we'll put our staircase to get to the second floor in this section right here. And this will also kind of be like our workshop area in a way. Like, you know, we'll have an ender chest and, you know, it's like a crafting table and stuff over in this corner. So for the roof here and kind of, I guess, the floor upstairs, I think I want to do a slatted roof design. I think that would look really cool, or like a slatted ceiling. I think it's always nice to have a good little amount of detail in your roofs and your ceilings, especially when you're doing interiors, because it is a big part of where you're looking. Even if you don't mean to be looking over there, or like you don't want people to look over there, people are going to be looking up. So I think it's always good to have a nice little roof design, and slatted roofs are always a good bet for myself. Wow, this room feels so much smaller already with the roof in. This is crazy. I guess we should add in the floors now. I think for the floors, we should do something more fun for it. I think we'll do... Ooh, I got an idea. So back at the village, we have our bee farm that we made in like episode 2 or something like that. Episode 3 maybe. And that bee farm has been chunking out honeycombs for us. And we could use honeycombs and some wood to make some really nice floors using beehives. Or bee nests? I think beehives. Let's see. Oh, a full barrel of it. Oh my god. And yes, before I forget, I will be tearing down this whole forest here. I did mention a few episodes ago about every subscriber I get, you know, I tear down a tree and then make a tree for them. And I'm still planning on doing that. I actually want to add up the subscribers from this video as well into that count. So if you're new here, make sure to get subscribed. And I will be building a tree for every subscriber that I get, a custom tree like this one right over here. A nice little custom tree. All right, back to interior building. All right, now that we got our beehives here, let's start swapping out this ugly grass floor for some nice wooden installments floors. Yes. Some hardwood floors. All right, all of our floors are installed now. Boop, put that guy in there. And I think it would be nice too to add in some wooden support beams. And I'm debating if I strip them or not. But, I mean, like, this corner right here, I was definitely thinking it. Oh, I do like it, and we keep it non-strip, just for a little extra contrast between these walls. Ooh, very nice. I like it. All right, now let's make a nice little staircase going up. I think we'll just kind of shove it right here. Oh, gosh, this is so much taller than I remember. How's that feel? I mean, that looks pretty freaking sick. All right, there we go. There's our little spiral staircase going all the way up here. All right, and in terms of actually storing the villagers, I'm thinking we just kind of set up, I think it'd be cool to have, instead of doing villager stalls, we have a little similar to the market stalls that we have in the Italian village over there. We have just like little tiny corner desks almost where they just kind of sit, they have their job, and they have like a little bit of room to walk around. But it's not like so encapsulating and like feels like they're being jailed. I want them to feel like they're tending to their market, like they're actually working or something. So I think it'd be cool to have little tiny desks. So let me make one of those right over here. All right, here's a little stall we made here. I put in some chains and some item frames just to represent, I think, what they got to trade. That would be a nice little detail. But I think over here, we're going to be abusing honey blocks again. And if you remember, all the way back when we made our market stall, our marketplace over in our village, we used these honey blocks as a way to keep the villagers from escaping their little stall without having to add a bunch of like spawn proofing, or not spawn proofing, but like, you know, like blocking all of this off. Instead of having to do that and make it all ugly, we use honey blocks because you can't jump when you're on a honey block, even with a carpet on top. So like, you can only jump a little bit. So the villagers are pretty dumb, thank God, and they'll just kind of fall right into this trap and then never be able to leave. Oh, hello. It's time to test how stupid you are. Wait, no, you're smart. Go, 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 go. Let me push you in. No, go into the corner. No, get out of the corner. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Heart flash before my eyes. Hello? Holy crap. Dude. Okay, change of plans. We're lighting up this area. Screw this. Oh! Oh my god. Dude, two? This place is not safe at all. Like, at all. At all. Alright, come back, come back. Let's try this one more time. I gotta light up the roofs too. I think the roofs are the most dangerous. So now, please go into... Yes, 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 and you're trapped. I think you're good. I think you're trapped forever. Thank you. Right, okay, so we'll do a few more of these. I think we'll do another one on this side right there. It'll squeeze in perfectly. And then maybe we do another one. Oh, wow, we actually don't have a lot of room. Maybe we do a double stall over here. We could probably do another one right here, kind of shove it into this corner. And we could definitely do a few over on this side. I think on this, in this room, we'll just get rid of these glass and just keep it on the fences because it doesn't look bad with just fences. And then I can actually fix over what's on this side. There we go. Oh, this could be a shelf. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Boop, pretty flower. Oh, look at that. Now it looks so cute over here. He looks stressed out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to get to work, man. Right, okay, let's make a few more stalls. So we'll just do the same thing over here. We'll make it a little bit smaller just to have some difference between them. And just like before, we'll put in our stonecutter right there. But we gotta go grab a villager and bring him over who might be interested in becoming a stonecutter. Man, hello? You are interested, aren't you, sir? Uh-oh, uh-oh, too many. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Where are you going? Oh no, I need to sleep, don't I? Where are you going? Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fallen! No! And trapdoor. Yes, 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 yes. You are now one of my mason men, yes. Another flower pot for you. And this time we'll do a fern. Always like the ferns, they look so cool. Oh, no way. No, 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 no. Stay, 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 stay. Oh, I'm such a good freaking Minecrafter, holy crap. Yeah, I like how this is turning out though. This is a lot more fun than just having a bunch of villagers shoved into the wall and being like, trade, 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 trade. I like being able to, like, you know, it feels like I'm having a conversation with them. Like they're selling me something. Our interior is all done. We got our nice little nook and cranny spiral staircase right here. And then we got our little villager stalls right here and another one installed right here. A nice little carpets to keep it all looking nice and diverse. And we also spawn-proof all the entrances with a little bit of berry bushes. So now, no bad guys can just walk all in willy-nilly. Alright, so for today's mega build, as you guys saw by the thumbnail, we're going to be making a really, really big and nice and epic mega build over here. And it's going to be like a big gatehouse temple kind of entrance. I'm really basing it off of like a mausoleum. At my new house, I live somewhat near a graveyard, and there was a really cool mausoleum that I took a photo of. And I thought I would try to recreate it in a way bigger and grander scale. And I have some really cool design techniques that I want to talk about after I build it. But I think we just got to jump into the build because I can't talk about the build when it's not built. Hello? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the montage. All right, guys, I've been working hard and long on this build. Pause. And I think it's finally time for me to show you guys what I've been working on. Check it out right here. Look how sick this is. We use some blue ice here, and we got a nice little smirk here. Oh, that's it. Nah, I'm playing. You guys saw the montage. Look at this thing. Holy shit. I love this thing. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit. So, one of the major things I really wanted to accomplish with this build is trying to create depth using shadows. Very similar to how we did with the bridge here with these little lines, and we got the little, you know, like the grime and like the shadows kind of going down from there, and nice little gradients going all around. And I really wanted to experiment with using shadows throughout the build. So we have this really sick ivy curve right here, kind of going all throughout the build on the front side here with the door. So yeah, we use a lot of the shadows there. We're using like deep slate and some tuff and a little bit of andesite and just using some stone as well. And using those darker colors as well kind of helps accentuate these colors a little bit more, while also making this whole front here feel like it's shadowed by the lip there on the second layer. And I mean, I just think it looks so sweet, especially from down here where this is like you're mostly going to be seeing it from down on this level, and like also from the distance over there. But I just think it looks super good. And I kind of want to talk about some of the blocks I use, because there are some really interesting blocks, especially on the red palette here. So in the darkest parts of the swirl and like the ivy here, I'm using nether brick, that's what it's called. Using the regular nether brick here on the darkest parts, and I'm using a little bit of the red nether brick to be a little bit of a highlight and in between that and the netherrack. And then as our lightest block, we're using the mangrove wood. And those blocks together all create a really nice like way of shadowing and shading. And I tried to make it so obviously the sun is, you know, directly behind this thing, but I kind of wanted it to make it seem like the sun was coming in from this direction. So there's a darker shadow on the left of it, and also a little bit on that side, and mostly on this side. And there's a little bit over here, but mostly on the left side there. And I really accentuated it over on the top there, where I'm using a lot of darker blocks on this side, and it's almost all of the lighter blocks on this right side, and kind of keeping it very dark over there. And I think it turned out super well. Let's get a little bit of a close-up as well on the bridge, just so I can talk about some of the other stuff and some other angles. And here we are approaching on the bridge. I love how the fog just slowly dissipates here, and it's such a cool like thing. I love it. The bridge really helps with just like running up this path. And here we are. Once you get a little closer, it's not as good as it could be, but you know, it's meant to be viewed from a distance. There's not much purpose to it actually existing on the bridge, at least right now. I think in the future there will be more of a purpose. I don't have anywhere to hitch you up, so you might just have to follow me for a little bit, okay? So yeah, here we are up close. You can see a lot more of the texturing, and yeah, it's all flat on this wall right here. It's all on the single plane. The only amount of depth we use are these wall blocks here, and I think it's perfect. I think these wall blocks for the deep slate and the really dark door, they work really well. And we still have a little bit of the green up there that we use throughout over here. I think it's a nice little touch and kind of ties in everything. And I think the green with the red, it's like the perfect complementary color. And it just, it really works aesthetically. And I'm like really happy with how this turned out. We also have these little ridges here, kind of just keeping it in theme with the actual bridges, with those like little ridges that we had throughout in the grime and the little shadows coming through. And some windows right there that are just using the same deep slate walls. And then we got a nice little handle here. I love these handles. I think these handles turned out really well. Unfortunately, the chains kind of just blend in a little too much with the basalt there, but the two grindstones together really look like big old handles that you can grab onto the door. I feel like you were a big giant. But yeah, overall, super happy with this build. I actually want to see it from down in the valley as well, because I haven't seen that angle yet. So let's go head on over there. All right, so we're here in the valley. Let's see how it looks from a distance. Oh, yeah. Dude, that is sick. That is so cool from down here. It's actually like a really good scale too. It's like the perfect size for this mountain. It fits really well. It doesn't feel like it's overbearingly too big for the mountain. It's like just the right size. And I wanted to make it feel giant with the big door, just because I think that's so cool. Like a giant walked across this bridge. And one more angle from down here at nighttime. I actually haven't seen this at nighttime. Let's see what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I think it might be worth adding some lights in somewhere around here. Maybe on the stones there, I could add in some glow lichen. that might be pretty cool. But I think also just keeping that layer lit and maybe adding in on these windows, maybe we add in some flames or some sort of light source behind them, just so there's a little bit of extra light on those pillars. But like, this is so sick. This is probably one of my favorite builds right now. The bridge was my favorite build before, and now this just really ties it in. Oh, yes, yes, I'm so happy about it. Yippee! But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you want a little bit more behind the scenes about how I actually went through the design process of making this thing and some behind the scenes art pieces, because I did draw a little bit for this. I did a little bit of doodling. I will be uploading a members only video following up this video, so make sure to become a member if you're interested in that content. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.